Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, and welcome back. There's a new update, there's a bunch of quests that came out, but first I'm going to go over my new account, just because some of you guys have been asking. I'm going to show you total days I've been playing, and what I've accomplished so far, and how I did it. So it's 4 days logged in, I just logged in, so today's the 4th day, so in 3 days, I've done quite a bit actually. Starting off with what quest I'm on, I think I'm on like quest 119 or something like that. I'm going to go into that right now, push the wrong button. I went to 119 just to get a bunch of materials to upgrade my keyblades. Yeah, 120. So I'm on 120 right now. What I did first was focus on the keyblades. I want to make every keyblade pretty much, except for Starlight, because I don't use Starlight. I know a lot of you people like Starlight, but I can do without. But I made the treasure trove to level 5 because the weekend raid boss was spawning and he was green, or speed, so I used the power setup to get the most Lux possible. As you can see, my Lux level, or not my Lux level, my character level is 206. I want to rush character level so I could do avatar boards, so I have more HP, I have more cost, and then once 0 AP is gone, I have a lot of AP. So what you want to do as a new character is level up to 34 as soon as possible, unlock those special quests right in the bottom left, right beside Coliseum. Once you do that, you have dailies and you have a bunch of events. I want to unlock the events right away, so I could do the Larksine, Moana, and I think the daily jewels to get a couple medals, the farmable medals. So what I ended up doing was doing all that, and I got enough from the Moana event to get Maui all the way up, and I have 2 rerolls, and then I got Moana herself up, and I put defense because I am going to use her as a main meta on this account, and I'm probably going to put APP on her. But I ended up farming all the Christmas swords I need to make 3 of them and have 1 reroll each, just in case, because I'm not level 200, I'm not quest 200 yet, so I can't do guillotine, so I got to hold on to all this. And the rest is basically all the free medals. For this account, I'm not going to be doing any pulls until, I don't know, we'll find out. But so far, I'm going to rely on the event medals and farmable medals, and that's it. I'm going to see how far I can get with that, and just save up all my jewels for avatar boards and anything else. Since we're on the topic of avatar boards, between these two right here, for this account, I'm either going to go with the Mickey, the Winter Mickey, or the Gingerbread. Now, the only 2 difference between those ones is the gems, which for higher level players, that's what matters. For players that are really new, I would suggest getting this board because this board has an APP and attack boost 3, and that's going to help you progress through a lot of the events and just story-wise. Where this one has a new, actually let's just go into the actual menu to see exactly what's in there. Which one is it? Yummy Holiday Costume. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. Okay, Yummy Holiday Costume. Now, to my main account, this board is not that impressive. The only thing I like about this board is the speed gem, besides your gingerbread, which is pretty cool. But the perk itself is raid boss perk. I'm not sure if that stacks with anything, but anyone that's farming Lux, that's an important perk, or skill perk. Yeah, it's perk. The basics, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Chipdales, and Sids. Magic Mirrors actually ×2 each board, so we're getting a total of 4 if you buy them. But I'm not going to buy both boards because I have a feeling that they're going to continue making avatar boards every week. So it's going to be after this 7 days is gone, another board's going to appear, and another board's going to appear. So I don't think there's going to be any breaks in between. Just choose what you guys need. Now, SP Attack Gauge 2, the way I think it works, I was talking to someone about it, if this is the right one. If your metal cost is 5, and you put this on it, it will make it, when you activate it, it will only take away 2 SP. But let's say your metal cost is 5 and you only have 4 SP on your Keyblade. I don't think you can actually activate it unless you have 5. So you need the proper amount of SP to activate it, but it will only take away 2, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If it's not how it works, then it just changes the cost of the Keyblade to 2. But I think you need the original cost of the actual metal to activate it, and then it will only take away 2. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's pretty cool. I'm going to use that on my main account for Shmi, because I'm probably not going to pull for Illustrated Shion, and I'm going to make my Shmi into an Illustrated Shion. Now, I know there's a whole thing I talked about, if I'm right, if it costs us 4, I need 4, but I have a setup that doesn't rely on SP too much because I have a lot of APPs on it, so I have no problem. So I'm going to make my Shmi into an illustrated Shion with that medal right there. And I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to wait till the high score challenge and see what's going on, but I'm at least grab it and put it in my inventory, and that's the reason I'm buying this board, along with the speed gem, because speed gems for my Divine Rose. Now, if you guys are deciding should I buy this board or not, honestly, besides the speed gem, the other important thing is the attack boost 2 max. If you don't have an attack boost 2 max coming up for this high score challenge, then I would suggest getting this board, because like we talked about that L method, you want to get the highest credit as possible, and the way to do that is do the most damage as possible, and to make damage consistent, you need your attack medal with a attack boost 2 max. You can put attack boost 3 on it, but you're going to do a lot of resets. If you want a steady run, then I would suggest getting attack boost 2 max. So if you don't have one ready, once the high score challenge comes out and we find out what our attack medal is and what our buff medals is, I would suggest getting this board just to compete in top 5,000 for the high score challenge coming out. So overall, looking back at this board is it's not that great, but I think they're gonna come with avatar boards every week, so choose what you guys need. If you have an attack boost 2 max in your inventory, then don't worry about it. If you're not going for the Divine Rose or Olympia Blade, then don't worry about the speed gem. It all depends on what your playstyle is and what you guys want to upgrade and keep. What else did they come up with? But for my my free account, which is this one, I am most likely gonna get the APP because I really need that, and I don't need attack boost 2 max. I'll do the resets over and over and over with attack boost 3. So it all depends what account, and now that I have 2 accounts, it's pretty cool. I can show you the ideas I have for both. What else did they come up with? They have the Winter Holiday VIP quest, which is whatever. It's $20 for me, and I'm not getting it. It's all the basics, Chip Dales. They don't even have SIDS, I think. No, they don't even have SIDS, so honestly, I really don't care. I'm not going to spend no more money on the game. Unless there's something really good, but most likely not. It would have to be like free legendaries tier 5. So for Challenge of the Corridor, Corridor of Darkness. It's like a long time ago, a couple months ago, we had the one with like a Coliseum type, where you would go through all the Coliseum and fight all these enemies, and the last guy was Cloud, and he was really tough. It's like that, and it gives us Power Gem, Speed Gem, and Magic Gems, which is really cool. So it's a bunch of free stuff if you guys can complete it, and I'm going to try to complete it just a little bit with this account and see how I can do. I don't know why I keep exiting that, I can just stay on it. And then the last thing is earn the Sora Santa costume, which is pretty cool. It's a very simple quest. You just farm a bunch and go at it until you have all the proper avatars. We've done these over and over and over, but now we get to dress like Christmas Sora, which is a freebie. Basically nothing special to it. It has a rare enemy drop, I think so. Yeah, rare enemy perk +2. So besides that, the quests have a bunch of free stuff and then a bunch of avatar boards. So go crazy with it, not much to talk about. I'm going to try this Corridor of Darkness with this account. A little bit about the account is I focused on the main story, got as far as I could to unlock level 34. Once I had level 34, I went during the bonus hours to upgrade my level as soon as possible. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but it's kind of like introducing my new account and not. But let me take off all these filters. And okay, I'll show you kind of like a pattern. So if you're new to the game, avatar boards, the only two things I'm focusing on right now. It would be 3 if we didn't have 0 AP, but because we have 0 AP, I didn't care about the AP nodes. I wanted HP and cost. So I would go into each avatar board and unlock cost and HP and then go to the next one. So if there was an AP up here, I wouldn't try to go get it. Not right now anyways, and not till later. So you want to, as a new account or a new player, for the avatar boards, don't unlock all the nodes, just unlock cost and HP and keep going through each one. So once you unlock that one, go to the next one, unlock the HP, unlock the AP, and lock cost. But just the cost and thing. Once 0 AP is out, you do want to get the AP. But for right now, the 0 AP, just focus on these two. That's just a little quick tip. So that's what I was doing. I leveled up to 200 as fast as I can to get a lot of cost, a lot of HP. And then I upgraded one Keyblade to as far as I could, just so when my friend medals, when I equip a friend medal, so when I go into a quest and I choose a friend medal, it does more damage. The higher level your Keyblade, the more damage your friend medal will do. If you have a low level Keyblade, it does less damage. It's just how they balance the game. So let's go into events and let's try out this corridor. I am actually stuck on the Larcene quest right now. I had to upgrade my Keyblade 2 more levels so that my friend medal will do enough damage to take out the wizards. I focused on the 3 wishes because I know the last quest has that behemoth, and this is going to be my setup for that behemoth, and hopefully that works. Well, I know it works because I've done it before. But I had to farm a little bit more to get the actual 3 wishes. Just 1 or 2 level higher, then I'll do enough damage. Alright, Corridor of Darkness. I'm going to do this with a totally free to play, as you can see. I'm going to show you right now. Well, you saw by the medals, but medals purchased with jewels. I don't know why it says 1. Oh, because the Mickey in the beginning. But yeah, so we pulled that 1 Mickey because the game made us to. But that's going to be at 1 for a very long time. So let's just go into it. Grab a friend medal that's really strong. Preferably AoE because it's probably going to be group enemies. But I think my first setup should be fine for this group because it's only level 10, and then we'll try something different as we go. I did this on my main account and it was really easy. I just swiped the whole way, except for like the last quest. I had to activate Illustrate Kari and then I swiped, and it was just very easy. It's gonna come out with another one the next following days. Like, they have certain timestamps, like first 10 quests this 2 days or 3 days, and next these 2 days until Christmas. So just take your time with it. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure even when they come out with a new quest, these quests still stay. They don't make them disappear. So if you can't do it now, don't worry about it. Don't rush it. I'm going to ignore that for now, even though I should be farming those for the extra medals. But the video is going to be too long. I don't know if this is necessary, but I guess it's going to show you that you don't need crazy medals. You don't need to be good at pulling or lucky. Just use what the game gives you. And this a new account's going to be about. Is basically showing you guys that if you farm event medals and you use your resources properly, you guys can complete anything. Like, my main account looks really good, but this is how I started my main account, and then it became that. So hopefully I can start posting more videos about this, showing you guys a little bit more about it, because everyone has a different thought process about the game, and mine's totally different from everyone's. I know that because the way my friends play, it kind of blows my mind. I'm like, why'd you do that, or why'd you waste that? And you don't want to tell people how to play either, right? You want people just to figure out themselves, but a little guidance is always good. So I'll help them out once in a while, just be like, this is actually more efficient, and so on. And they're actually doing a lot better. But when I do start posting videos for this, I'll probably do like recaps, like how did I pass this quest, and I'll tell you, because I'm going to be playing on the go just to catch up to my main account, or just to stay efficient and stay like up to date with everything. As long as I can play on the go, I can't record. So it'll be more like these videos where I'll log in and I'll be like, I did this, and this is how I accomplished this. Or if the event's still out, I'll just redo the event even though I completed it, just show you what my thought process was. So these are all very straightforward. You have to use each Keyblade, why it's important to upgrade your Keyblades. But I mainly focus on one, because your friend medals, especially since we have all these farmable medals that came out, Meowdices, Marluxia Bees, Larcene Bees, we can pretty much do this at this point in the game as a new player with just our friend medals. Now, I should have added some Christmas swords here, but we'll see if it was good enough. I am going to hit the main one. The way HP works, every bar of HP that enemy has is 20,000 HP. So if your friend medal does 20,000 HP, you know you can take out a whole bar. If you see like a bar and then like a little square underneath it, he has a little bit more than 20,000 HP. But generally, every full bar of HP on an enemy is 20,000 damage. So if you guys can accomplish 20,000 damage, it has to be the big bars, not just like these little tiny ones, because that's less. But if you see a full bar and just a little bit more, you know he has more than 20,000 HP, and you have to try to do that. So every square, if it's 3 squares, you go 20, 40, and then plus his bar, that's 60,000 HP. I guess little tips. So from what I did with the main account, it's basically all the same. It's just go in, Treasure Trove, 3 Wishes, Lady Luck, and I think Starlight was the last one. And it was all very easy, and like I said, only 3 days playing, 3 days worth of doing events, and literally no problem. You guys can do this. Just be part of a good party. Have a lot of good friend medals, because like the game says, your friends are your power. You guys need friend medals to accomplish a lot until you can actually pick yourself up. And that's what I've been doing. I've been just feeding off all my friends' in the party. I'm using the same party right now, if anyone's wondering that too. People are asking me if I'm going to start doing subscriber parties, and I'm going to once I can basically help you guys with this account. Right now I need help, so I'm in my main party, Seesaw Squad 2, and I'm going to stay here until I can actually help people with this account by itself, and then I'll start making parties for everyone, or 29 other people. So far nothing, literally just a friend medal. Like I told you guys, it's very simple. This is how I did the other ones. For the Moana event, I stopped on quest number 3 with the big guys, and I used a friend Halloween Donald, and I completed the whole thing with just Halloween Donald. I farmed all the avatar coins I needed, and you saw I'm going to be able to reroll Moana twice. One for the first guild and second for a reroll. And I did that for Maui as well, so it was really easy. What was the other quest? The other quest was Christmas Sora. Yeah, Christmas Sora, I basically had my dark side from my main account shared, and I killed the first tree and then the rest of the enemies, and I think I did about 20 or 25 quests, and I had enough for 3 gilded Christmas Soras. So that was very, very simple. So it's red now. I'm pretty sure it's 3 wishes. So that's the Halloween Donald. That's the one I used to complete the Moana event, and that's how I got Moana and Maui. And as you guys can see, this is very simple still. I don't know if there's a point to recording this, but I guess I'm giving you some information as we go. It's really important that you guys keep your Jiminy Cricket, because if you don't have Mini, Daisy, or Illustrated Kari, you're going to need to heal a healer. So at least keep one Jiminy Cricket, but don't make it level 6. Don't make it 6 stars. That was just going to waste your cost. You want to keep maybe 2 medals, your attackers 6 stars, and the rest buffers to keep them very low. That way you can fit everything on your Keyblade. So far there's really nothing to talk about this Corridor of Darkness. It's going to be more exciting as the other quests come out later on. I think it's like every couple days. This one says ends in 1 day, so I mean it might be every day. So today this one, in 2 days, the next one 2 days. I'm pretty sure it's 2 days. So the only one that's actually might give me trouble is last quest, but with the amount of Christmas swords I have equipped right now, it doesn't really matter, because I should be able to do this no problem. Like, I should have Moana in a different slot. She should be the 4th, 1, 2, 3, or the 3rd slot. Actually, let me figure it out right now. 1, 2, 3. She should be one more over. She should be on the 4th slot. That way your friend medal will get a buff. But so far, I don't even think... Oops, not Jiminy. So far, you don't really need that much power for this. You just need a really good friend medal. And like I said, as long as your Keyblade's high enough, if you focus on one Keyblade for a bit, if you did get Moana, I would suggest the 3 wishes if you are new. Upgrade it, and you'll see that your friend medals do a lot more damage, and that's going to help you guys. I am going to make dedicated videos for this account, since I don't want to kind of merge these together, but since it's an update, I talked about the update, and then just kind of go over the corridor. So even if you're really, really brand new, this should help. Besides that, there's pretty much nothing to talk about from here. I might have missed something, I don't know, but we're on the 9th quest out of 10, so this is almost done, bear with me. See, these guys are a little bit more, and I was talking about the HP thing. You see how he has a bar and then a little square down there? That means he's got more than 20,000 HP. So you want to be able to get away from that one, and now that full bar right there is about 18,000. So if you know your friend medal does about 20,000 damage, you want to adjust your medals to that so you don't waste too much SP. That way you guys can go through the quest knowing when should I activate a buff medal and when I shouldn't. I think for raid bosses, it's like 300,000. And I remember I got this information from either someone on my channel comments or in Discord. I think in Discord someone asked and Lightkeeper L answered. And he said that it was 20,000 each bar of HP and 300,000 bar of HP for raid bosses. So I'm pretty sure it was Lightkeeper L. Thank you for that tip, and that's why I'm sharing it, because it's very useful. So this is 10 out of 10. This is a Starlight Keyblade. My Starlight Keyblade's terrible, but I think I have a Christmas Sword on there, so that should be good enough. And because it might be a bunch of mixed enemies, I'm just going to grab a Jack Skeleton, since he's AoE, or Black Coat Mickey. Black Coat Mickey is also neutral damage. So when you see a Starlight quest, most likely, there you go. You'll have speed, magic, and power. So you need something that does generally everything. Or just a really good strong medal. So I'm pretty sure Jack should be good enough with this, especially since I buffed with Christmas Sora. Strength buffs, only buff strength, and since Jack is neutral, that really benefits him. If you use Moana, it wouldn't do nothing to him. Even though he's a magic metal, he does neutral damage. So there you go. There's all 10 quests with an account that's only been up for 3 days. Just farmed a bunch of event medals and upgraded my Keyblade by going through the quest as soon as possible. And I abused that raid boss for the weekend to make quest 206. I think it was like 1 hours. So 3 hours of farming, or probably less than that, I made level 206. And that is enough to have your cost really high and HP really high. So to go over through the tab again, just in case I missed something. Santa Sword costume, avatar boards, choose what you guys need. Every avatar board is going to be good for someone, so choose what you guys need. If you don't need an attack boost 2 max and you have one waiting, then don't buy it. If you're going to farm your Keyblades and you want to make that level 35 Keyblade, then focus on the gems you need. So if you're doing Divine Rose, grab all the speed gems you can get and all the magic gems you can get. If you're going Olympia, then you want power and speed. If you're going for the Moogle of Glory, then go for obviously speed, not speed, sorry, magic and power. Don't go for anything for the 3 wishes, don't do Treasure Trove, and don't do Lady Luck. Those are a waste of gems. Focus on those premium Keyblades. Challenge of the Corridor of Darkness. You guys just saw me do it. Hopefully the next one will be a little more exciting and I'll have more strategies. That was just basically using a friend medal. Winter Holiday VIP quest. If you guys want to spend it, go ahead. It's great. You can farm, you can get Chippendales, you can use your skills. So it's good for people who are paying a little bit. Definitely worth it. But for everything else, I'm not going to be paying for the game anymore, so I'm going to skip that one out. And a touch on Illustrated Shion. Everyone's kind of asking me, like, am I saying the medal's bad or am I saying it's good? It's a good medal. It's going to be used later on, guys. You're going to need it for Coliseum when the enemy's defense are just too tough. You're going to need her for that. So if you really want to compete in Coliseum, really good. Any enemies that have become really, really high leveled and in defense, she's gonna shine. But there's ways around it. Hopefully she comes out again, or you just get lucky and draws. But she's not a bad medal. She's really good, and she is still used in Japan. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't pull for her. I'm just saying if you don't need it right now, then don't do it. It's kind of like other video games. If you guys go through something like Dark Souls and you pick up a Claymore that's really high level, it's gonna really get you far, but is it necessary at that moment? No, you can get away with a dagger or a short sword or something, right? You don't need that giant Claymore with like 1,000 attack compared to a 10 dagger, because that dagger is good enough to get you through the story and it's still fun. So it's something kind of like that. I had a little bit more of an idea when I said that in my head, but it came out like that. The whole point is that it's very powerful. It's just that everyone right now is not competing that hardcore. So even if you did Polar and you go to Coliseum, someone like this in this account, if I got like a couple more medals, I can make top 2500 and get that so-called medal, like make round 100 without Illustrated Shion. I'm talking about Illustrated Shion is amazing once you start hitting those high level enemies. So she is needed after that. So I just wanted to touch up on that a little bit because people were kind of wondering if I'm saying the medal's bad or not. The medal's good. If you're going for her, go for her. If you're saving jewels and you want to depend on high score challenge medals, then don't go for her. That's the whole point, guys. So we'll see if my opinion changes later about this. I might pull for high score challenge to get a couple more 14% medals if that's part of the whole polling system. But we'll see. I don't know yet. That's for the future. Hopefully this wasn't too long. I did go over kind of a couple of the things. There wasn't much to talk about because so far they haven't given us anything amazing. These quests are easy, free speed gems, but when you really step back, it's like, it's not something, I don't know, like Christmas Sora was, he's good, he's really good, he's going to be doing good, but like, it wasn't a Jack Skeleton or it wasn't a Meowjesty, you know what I mean? Something, I'm still waiting for something better for Christmas, and hopefully we do see it. Well, that's everything. I covered everything, I think, and I showed a little bit about my new account, so as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.